Okay, hello, we're back with more Xenogears. We were climbing the Tower of Babel, which is not at all a cursed name that they used in this game to tell you something, so that we can attempt to communicate with the flying city of Shevat, who even the Solarians don't want to piss off. Oh, there it goes. Okay, there's my sound. We have made it to the top. Which means we just need to find the thing that we're looking for. Uh-oh. Something's happened. What? No ceiling? It seems that it's true. Shevat was here before. Look around. There are marks from some huge thing. Oh yeah. Is there any comm equipment nearby? Yeah, the thing we came here for. I don't see anything else, but... Hey, look up! Something is closing in. It's a gear! Devler? From here is Shevat's territory. Many people have tried to get in, but Sibzen and I removed them. Wait a minute, we just want to... Get ready. Oh wow, that jetpack sound was awful. I want to be very clear about something important here. The mystery girl is on top of the Clear's head. See where it dips below? That's her. On the top of the mohawk. Also, this gear looks awfully familiar. To another big jetpack. We fought in a cave, only blue instead of silver. Weird. Turn the game audio up a little bit because I couldn't remember if there was a full-on cutscene. Now I've moved the microphone closer, so this should be better. Get it! Alright. Hi, Diva. Just hit the little girl on the thing's head! How'd she not fall off and die? Uh-oh. Oh. I was worried there for a second. Guess I didn't need to be. Hey, we did it. That's enough, Maria. Bring them in. Yes, Queen Zephyr. Oh, where have we heard this music before? Aerial City Shevat. Sorry, just wanted to test your strength. The Queen is awaiting for your arrival above. Love it when people just give you a test of strength with no warning. Useless. They allowed contact with Shevat. There is an anima relic in Shevat. We can't afford to have them aligned before preparations are complete. It's meaningless if it is not compatible with our type. You want to bury all of Shevat? What of the Animus? There are others. We must respond severely so this doesn't happen again. What about the Shevat gate? As long as it is there, we can't get in. Easy, we just use Octzen's gravity cannon to compensate for the time-space warp. Octzen? Is it operational? Re-education is complete. It is ready. The airborne squad is already assembled. Any side effects? The regulated 71st Airborne should have no problems. Well then, I look forward to this. That all sounds fine, right? No worries? This is the dock floor, located at the lowest layer of Shevat. I met you a little while ago. My name is Maria Balthasar. Oh, Balthasar, that name sounds familiar. Old Man Bal, down in the cave, and then we got attacked by a giant gear who looked just like your gear, only it was white, and it was called Calamity. Balthasar? I've heard of that name before. Hey, Faye, isn't that the same name as the eccentric old man? Remember the crazy old man playing with gears underground, Ave? That's right, Old Man Bal, the hermit. That reminds me, the gear I saw resembles Bal's gear, Calamity. Calamity? That's the prototype gear my grandfather made. Do you know my grandpa? Where is he now? I just happened to come across him in the cabin underneath Ave's desert. I didn't know him that well. So your old man Bal's grandchild? Yes, but I haven't seen him for the past few years. He said he was looking for something very important, and he left by himself. My father was captured by Solaris, and his whereabouts are not known either. But your grandpa looked just fine. He's the kind that never dies. Don't worry, Squirt. I'm not a squirt. Besides, my grandpa isn't a crazy old man. I know it. Sorry, don't get mad, Squirt. Maria, I didn't meant to offend. I apologize. Sorry. I heard you say sorry once already. You don't need to say it again. Anyhow, Queen Zephyr is waiting. Please go ahead and take the elevator to go upstairs. I still have to finish inspecting Sibzen. I'll show you the way to the palace when the time comes. Till then, please take a look around town. I'll see you later. Alright, let's go up there. Shevat, the only organization that stands against Solaris. Okay, let's bring 20 to 30 of those gears that kid was riding on home. They say the fight between you and Sibzen was well matched? Amazing. There are still people from the surface that can do all that. No sweat. If we all work together, we can teach Solaris a thing or two. Maybe. Well, talking about servicing, it's not like we know everything about Sibzen. Realistically, all we can do is check for abnormalities and do simple repairs. Don't worry, I'll also take a look at your gears later. This is such a monster. Maria's father designed something really extraordinary. I hear he's a Solaris scientist, but I still respect him. He proved to me a genius really exists. This Sibzen was developed by my father at the Research Institute in Solaris. I just turned 5 years old at that time and had no clue what was happening. Using me as a hostage, they forced my father to continue the research. But he never showed his pain or sorrow in front of me. He always smiled and said, "Don't worry, Maria, Sibzen will be by your side to protect you." "5 years ago that day, when I fell behind in our escape, my father protected me and ended up being left behind. My father's voice, his smiles are leaving me. They're far away, becoming obscure. I believed this would never happen. I swore I'd never forget. Now the only connection between my father and me is this Sibzen. But I'll save my father someday. I'll bring back my father's smile. Sibzen and I will do it. I swear. I swear! Sorry, I shouldn't have told you such a bizarre story. It has nothing to do with you. Yes, up. Uppies. Wee. Affel Orda. Oh, we rarely have visitors from the surface. Welcome to the wandering city in the sky, Affel Orda. The city used to be the capital of Shevat, an independent liberal country that fought against Solaris. A place that turns yesterday's tears into tomorrow's smiles. That's what they called this city a long time ago. But now those hopes and despairs have been worn away long ago. Probably the only things that remain are the echoes of resentment. You might be able to find something that can solve your troubles and sadness, but fate can be cruel sometimes, don't forget that. And that stone plate floating there is called a stepping stone. Moves with people on it. Try and get on and talk to the stone. It'll be glad to give the three of you a ride. Okay. Go down. A save point, you say? I do like save points. What's in this door? What am I doing? Huff. Huff. Can't you tell? Huff. I'm working out. Huff. Huff. Gonna kick Solaris' butt. Huff. Puff. I have to get pumped up. Huff. Puff. It's all over for them. Huff. Puff. My last death blow skill. Huff. Puff. If I only had my Solaris punch. Huff. Huff. Just leave it to me. Take a nap or something. Ha 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 ha. Hey, haven't seen you before, you new? Welcome to the Shevat Liberation Barracks. But in actuality, we aren't as glorious as the name may suggest. But it is true that this is the barracks for the anti-Solaris troops. Think of this as home and relax. But we're in an odd situation. We're picking to fight with an organization that has the power to manipulate the world from the shadows. You think we're all just a motley crew of rioters from the land below. We're just a bunch of people who've lived most of our lives without knowing the existence of Shevat or Solaris. Come to think of it, it almost sounds like a joke. This is between you and me, but I'm the one and only hope for Shevat. I'm the secret agent, man. In other words, I'm a spy. Well, ain't I cool? But come to think of it, if you're here too, you guys are probably no different than me. Have you already met with Queen Zephyr? A very nice person she is. We were all able to live like this because the Queen saved us. That large white statue of an angel at the entrance of the palace is a representation of a particular woman who sacrificed herself in that war 500 years ago. It's so sad. She was probably the beloved heroine of the rebellion back then. You know, this house is basically an apartment for us land dwellers that were saved. I've heard that there aren't that many pure Shevites in this town anymore. Basically, it's been said that a majority of them were lost in that war with Solaris 500 years ago. Well, if we're not careful ourselves, our fate's going to be similar too. So where did you fellas come from? From the looks of it, I guess you're from the Ignis continent. Were you saved by the people here too? I understand, we were all in the same situation. Everyone's got their unique story on how they got involved in this fiasco with the Gebler and the ethos and all. The usual pattern here is that many of the people were almost eliminated for some reason they don't know, but were saved by the people here before they were doomed. Yeah, even if I were to return back to the land, they would probably try to capture me again. It wouldn't matter how many lives I had, it still wouldn't be enough. So I've decided to stick around here. That's probably the case for the majority of the people here. Anyway, don't you want to make the bad guys pay for it? They gotta be crazy if they think we'll just take this lying down. That's basically it. From now on, we're all in the same boat. Welcome aboard. Yeah, they say this city used to be like any other city when it was on the ground 500 years ago. But after losing to Solaris, they launched just the palace block of the city up into the sky. It's basically an unbelievable story, but in reality, we're riding on the part of the city and floating out in the sky right now. In life, you never know what to expect. Okay, that's what I thought. Let's go downstairs. Hello. Ow! Who are you, a new face? Don't scare me. I was wondering if there's some drinks in here. Are the higher-ups still planning on fighting with some country called Solaris? Aren't they the scary guys who actually control the world from the shadows? This is crazy. Just when I thought I was able to survive, I can't take it anymore. Where are we? Okay. Oh, are you new? It's been so long since last time we had a visitor from the surface. This is a plant shell. Vegetables and fruits needed in Shevat are grown on it. Since we live away from the land, we must put more effort to get food. Right now, it's a dusty season, so only the staff members are allowed to go in. Humans are good carriers of germs, you know. I'll bring some fresh thunder strawberries for you to eat, so look forward to it. Alright, where's this one go? It doesn't move. Is it broken? There's something small written here. The one who attains the dawn, the dusk, and the darkness shall climb the path to heaven. Wiseman. What is this? Oh? This? It's a room full of choo-choos! Haha! Who would have figured? If Choo-Choo saw this, she'd probably faint out of pure happiness. There's a room, the secret room of the Sage of Shevat is hidden somewhere in this town. I wonder if it's true. What? That's strange. You smell like soil and trees. Yes, you do. Long ago, the Choo-Choo tribe lived in the woods with no interference. Yes, they did. I wonder if someday we could ever return to the land and live in the woods again. I like people in Shevat because they're all nice. They treat Choo-Choos the same as themselves. Yes, they do. But I heard people in the land are all scary. They lie, say awful things, and hurt and kill each other. Am I wrong? I am wrong, right? They're all nice people, right? Not necessarily. Everyone's not necessarily kind and good. I see. I hope everyone understands each other and lives happily together someday. Yes, I do. You're awfully straightforward. I like it. I'll give you this. Received Aqua Solaris. Oh. Thank you. The floating rock back there will take you to the wonderful Plaza Aqua Paradise. Yes, it will. Sometimes it's good to get away from reality and forget the cares of the world. They're so beautiful. These are wonderful things that nobody else sells. Yes, they are. This is very important treasure of the Choo-Choo, so I can't sell it to you. Sorry. Please go to the counter if you'd like to buy something. Thank you, thank you. Wait. What you have in your hand is the mythical rock, paper, scissors badge. The legendary hide-and-seek badge. The tag badge even the maniacs are crazy about. This is a complete badge set of a gamer? I'm so amazed. It's great. Yes, it is. Want to exchange the 3 set with our treasure? It's a deal. Yes, it is. Do you want to exchange it for Choo-Choo's treasure? Yes. Say, I have something really good to tell you. I could let you in on it. It's a deal you can't refuse. You want to know? Sure. I see. You want to know? Yes, you do. Alright. I'll tell you about the inspirational tradition of the Choo Choo tribe. Yes, I will. Long, long ago, the Choo Choo tribe had a great big guardian god who could step over huge mountains in one step. The wondrous Mambo god. Yes, he was. The Choo Choo tribe and the wondrous Mambo god lived happily together in perfect peace. Yes, we did. A dreamy, sweet existence. But one day, a huge red fireball rained down from the sky and blew away our guardian god as he was asleep. Blam, kablam, boom. But don't worry, the great big guardian god became a star in the sky. He protects the Choo Choo tribe. Yes, he does. Yes, it's a great story. No matter how many times I listen to it, I'm so moved. Yes, I do. Be careful now. Remember, bad guys that pester the poor Choo Choos will get punished by our guardian god. Yes, they will. That's a lot of work. Even the old generations of the Choo Choo tribe don't know many things about it. Aha, guest. It's been a while. Welcome, welcome. It'd be great if you bought lots and lots of them. Okay, so. Alright. Thank you. Come again. I'll give you a discount next time. No, you won't. You guys in Solaris pestered the Choo Choo tribe who lived on this star from the beginning. So Gramps and Grandmas escaped with the people from Shevat. Yes, they did. But most of the Choo Choos couldn't escape and were killed. Those guys ate them. Yes, they did. That reminds me. I'm hungry. Yes, I am. I just remembered I haven't had lunch yet. Forget the guardian god of legend. Nobody believes such fairy tales in this day and age. No, no. If a great big guardian god existed, he'd have beaten Solaris to death a long time ago. Yes, he would. Just a bunch of optimistic, happy guys. What are we going to do about them? Sleepy? Oh! Selling weapons.
Thank you. Come again, will ya? I'll give you a discount. The angel stood watch as the night ended. Twilight nodded off in the arms of the lost child from 500 years ago, and the sea serpent swallowed the dark. A wise Gramps taught me that a long time ago. Don't know what it is, though. Maybe a spell? Yeah, maybe that's it. Yes. So the choo-choos are the native species of this planet, if that wasn't made clear by the things they'd said. Yes, yes. I'm listening, dear. Reminds me of the good old days. This is the place you and I met our first date, isn't it? I recall that on that day, you, dear, read me a poem that you'd said you wrote all by yourself. I thought it funny that such a romantic still exists in our day and age, but I was delighted by it. Nothing has changed here. Truly important things can't be taken away by anyone. Our intrepid adventurers have made it into the flying city of Shevat. We're currently exploring the city. Later, we're going to get to meet the Queen. Also, we learned that choo-choos are the native species of this planet. We've got a whole room of them upstairs. Let's go this way. Ooh, hello. After all, pain only causes more pain and sadness. How come those guys up there don't understand such a simple thing? Just relax, have fun fishing like that sage who disappeared. Do you like fishing? Do you want to try catching some fish in the plaza? Fishing is prohibited here, though. I have some good thread. Want it for 50G? No thanks. Are you sure? It's good thread. Okay. I guess I need to buy the thread to make it happen. Gotta go fishing. Are you sure we can catch fish? Even without bait? Oh, the fish is biting. What do you want to do? Let's be patient. Alright, and patience is taboo. Huh? What the? Darn it, cut the line. You aren't getting away that easily. I guess I should have reeled it in. Yes, the fish cut the line, which is to say it broke the line. Translations are hard. Check around. I did it! I can't believe it. Now open your mouth and let me see it. I found it. This is it. I received a dark rock. The people in the city had dreamed of going down to the land again for a long time. They dreamed of the day when they could go down to the free world after fleeing from Solaris. I have a hunch the day may not be too far away. The city has been wandering the sky like this for 500 years, just watching the ever-changing countries, the world, and those who appeared and disappeared. People in Shevat lost power, so that's all they could do. Being able to observe may have been a reward for those people here. See, choo-choos. Doing commerce. Hello, service people. Look at this picture. It's me and my wife a long time ago. It'd be hard to believe there was a time when we were young too, full of dreams and hopes. My wife died 2 years ago, so I asked the people in the world below to bury her ashes in the earth. My time will also come soon. Could you young people bury my ashes in the earth for me too? I'm tired of waiting and believing. I want to rest in peace in the earth. Sure thing, boss. I was wondering what it would be like to live without getting old like Queen Zephyr. What has she seen and heard for the past 500 years? Did what she see and hear really bring her happiness? That I don't know. Great, an immortal queen. I'm sure that's not a mess. This country's been through a lot. We no longer have enough strength to fight Solaris. You people from the world below should go to the royal palace. Queen Zephyr will listen to your wishes and show you the way. You may be the new hope for those who are against Solaris. Yes. Down. We don't have equipment or materials like Solaris does. What the hell do they want us to do? Damn it, we aren't at a disadvantage when it comes to technology and ideas. What's the use of having a gear if there's no one to ride on it? The only gear that needs maintenance is Maria's gear, which is hardly ever used. Well, to be honest with you, we don't have any chance in this fight, unless a miracle happens. The battle was probably settled at the point where they let her escape in that war 500 years ago. This store is about to be closed. Gears aren't needed in this town except the Queen's troops, but please take a look. We no longer have much business, but all the items are our pride and joy. Tune up. Engine. Frame. Armor. We already have that. Yeah, just... Oh no, I'm out of money. Piss. Thank you. If you need anything, please stop by again. Try to help you as much as we can. Well, I mean, you could just give me the stuff that you're not using. Looks like an abandoned house. This is... They were killed by Solaris. To hell with them. We're fighting over lives, aren't we? And at times involving those that want nothing to do with this struggle. Damn it. All you want is to win? Don't you care about anything else? There are a lot of people who don't care if they hurt others. So this is where you all were. The Queen said this house was destroyed in the Great War 500 years ago. The house has been kept like this on purpose as a reminder of the war. Thank you for waiting. Please come to the palace with me. Hey, wait! Disagreeable squirt. Let's go towards the palace, shall we? Yeah, we'll do that. Found a child's memory from long ago, but nobody could take that away. Huh? This doll has something in its hand. Received. Dusk Rock! looking for the third rock still, though. This is the end of the city. If you're not leaving yet, you better turn back. Ah! And that's how Faye fell to his death. Hello and welcome. As you can see, the Deep Sea Bros is open. It's just that we aren't doing any business right now. All these birds have forgotten how to fly? Why do humans hate and hurt each other? Everyone lives under the same blue sky. Will there ever be any relief from the pain of losing what was precious to us? When will it be the day we can understand what all this loneliness and sorrow was for? In short, maybe repeating the same mistake we made 500 years ago. Yep. Whee! I already get the Dawnstone? I'm just missing it? Dark Rock? Dusk Rock? No. No. Ah. We gotta make a quick detour. There we go. Alright then, set those 3 stones we found into here. Stepping stone has been brought back to life. Yes, let's go up. Received a power crisis. Accidentally received Choo-Choo Idol. A Choo-Choo Idol. This is representing Choo-Choo's guardian god? Maybe this is what Choo-Choo rides when it grows so she can fight? Let's not imagine things. It's not good for your heart. Who wants to go see a queen? This way, please. How's the surface doing lately? I'm sure the people down there are living blindly and peacefully as usual. Seriously doubt any spy would be able to get in. And as I expected, since we have new people from the service, there's increased security. You never know what might happen. If anything ever happened to the Queen, it'd be disastrous. Long ago, I've heard their lone choo-choo was taken from the town by Wiseman. I haven't heard what happened after that. I hope that choo-choo is doing well. Many books are gathered. Autograph books, banned books, mountains of hard-to-find books, and more mountains and mountains of books. It's too much. Well, setting that aside, if there's something you want to know about from the past, it'd be good to go in and talk to the librarians. Don't worry, it's their job anyway to tell the new people from the service about the past. Surviving through the Great War 500 years ago and the Palace collapsed, we and the rest of our comrades secluded ourselves on Shevat. At the time, Shevat was being constructed at the tip of Babel Tower, but we were able to escape to the sky before Solaris once again ascended to power over the land. Since then, we've been wandering the skies while overlooking the activities under the land below. After the war and the collapse of Diabolus, similarly to the land dwellers, the heavily beaten Solaris forces began to pull back and return to their home country, taking along with them vast numbers of land dwellers as slaves. We couldn't stop them. The only way for the war-torn land dwellers to survive was to depend on Solaris. After the brief moment of hope, Solaris once again began to reign over our lives. The cold and harsh era had begun. 500 years have passed and their reign still continues. No one knows how long this is going to last. At one point, Solaris and its Gazelle ministry, made up of 12 elders, dominated the world with more military might than they have presently. The people of the land were treated like slaves. If any of them resisted, they were quickly and mercilessly dealt with. They treated the people as if they weren't living beings. Eventually, people on the service began to rebel from all parts, and ultimately led to the Solaris-Shevat War 500 years ago. The Great War that unfolded between Solaris and Shevat 500 years ago, it was a heroic battle with the freedom and independence of the land dwellers at stake. The rebel army which centered around Shevat was successful at attacking the inner citadel of Solaris, but only with tremendous sacrifices. However, before we almost made it, the unthinkable happened. A new enemy appeared that even Solaris had not anticipated. That was when the nightmare began, the nightmare never seen before, a nightmare that we pray we would never have to see again. Diabolus. The sudden appearance of the mysterious army put a full stop to the battle between the humans 500 years ago. Those angels of death, utterly unrivaled, with no fear or mercy, their only intention was to eradicate all life on this planet. Even Solaris' proudest gear battalions were mere flies to them. Nothing stopped them as they indiscriminately slaughtered and trampled upon countless lives. At that time, people were certain that the end of the world was approaching. Dominated by feelings of constant fear and hopelessness, it was a dreadful life. After the war, Solaris used a gate like ours to separate itself from the surface, and then they erased all memory of their existence from their surface dwellers. Due to this, the surface dwellers are still not aware they've been secretly dominated by Solaris all along. To be born into a false reality, to grow up in it, and to die in it without ever approaching the truth. That is the life of a surface dweller. You're probably already aware of this, but this Shevat is protected by a special gate made possible by ancient technology. Even Solaris cannot break this barrier. Because of that, we were able to avoid being invaded to this day. But even with that, we don't have the power to attack Solaris either. It's a stalemate. Basically, we've just been glaring at each other. What's your deal? Powerless and aimed and slaughtered, all because those crazed leaders give out one bloodlusted order. It doesn't matter how advanced technology or culture is. If It's the same thing. Not one thing has changed over the years. It's gotten so sad you can almost laugh. How long does this have to last? Tactical Command Room. Currently, we are keeping track of the activities of both Solaris and the land and collecting data. Lately, there's been a lot of unusual activity down on the surface. You think Solaris found something? That which the Gazelle Ministry of Solaris desperately seeks is the 12 anima relics created by God's wisdom. The merging of an anima relic and a gear can produce an omni-gear, but the subjects must be in suitable synchronization, or else the transformation will not occur. Some of the anima relics have been discovered, but there are still more left undiscovered, sleeping deep in the earth. Even we have been devoting much to the search, but to no avail. The power of the Omni-Gears was so great that they could even hold back Diablo's collapse 500 years ago. Many more of these fall into the hands of the enemy. Our future and even those of the Land Dwellers will be... I implore you, Land Dwellers, we require your assistance. Shevat must collect the remaining anima relics by any means necessary. So the anima relics were created by God's wisdom. I wonder if that is truly the case. All in all, that unit was meant to merge with something inorganic. That would be the proper assumption. It's foolish of humans to try to depend on such things. Oh my, I've said too much. Forget what I said. You, what's your deal? Balthazar has strongly told Maria not to leave Shevat under any circumstance. He probably said that because he knows that if provided with the chance, that child would immediately try to fly off to Solaris, all by herself to rescue her captured father, riding on the Subzen. Maria has truly done so much for us. As of now, many of us consider her to be the guardian angel of Shevat. Regardless of how well she can control Subzen, she's only a 13-year-old girl. She's probably worried sick about her father who's been captured by Solaris. The scientists of Solaris had bitter experiences in the revolt by the lambs 500 years ago, so they decided to do some work on the lambs. They inserted various limiters so that they would never be able to revolt. For the past 500 years, Solaris controlled the lambs' consciousnesses, behavior and all. Naturally, lambs don't know anything about it. That makes it even more unforgivable, although it's highly efficient. This land is a testing ground for Solaris. Their objectives are genetic engineering, crossbreeding, and mind control. They want to collect data on the newly created organisms and general combat data. Lambs are mere livestock to be raised for Solaris' purpose. The ethos was established mainly to control the lambs. What? Collecting combat data? Then this war that's lasted for hundreds of years on the Ignis continent is just a farce plotted by Solaris? It's not a farce. To them, it's an important simulation under strict restrictions. Creating appropriate organisms that can align themselves with the anima relics is one of their important objectives. In any case, the lambs will continue to be Solaris' guinea pigs unless someone stops them. The limiter restrains the lamb's abilities, but there may be a way to remove it. Torah Melchior, he used to be one of the three sages of Shevat. He must know a way to remove the limiter. The whereabouts of the three sages, Melchior, Balthazar, and Gaspar, have not been known since the Great War. There's even a rumor that they lost faith in humans because of the tragedy in Nasan. Solaris' activities have increased again. I wonder where they are and what they're up to. A man named Krelian was the mastermind behind the planting of the limiter in the lambs. He was originally a lamb. He learned molecular engineering from the sage Melchior personally, but he misused it for such a terrible act. An unbelievable monster. Oh, limiters, you say? Well, we're gonna have to get rid of those. Further down is the prison. It hasn't been used for several hundred years, though. It isn't anything worth seeing. Well, I guess you could say we had a similar barbaric phase like the Land Dwellers. This is where we keep the criminals in their cells. It's been said that soldiers from Solaris were locked up in here long ago. I've heard we even done many atrocious things at that time. War is like that. It abolishes good and bad. One betrays friends, neighbors, even his own flesh and blood. War turns even good, kind humans into crazed monsters. This is a carbonite cage that petrifies humans alive, regardless of whether it was only used on criminals. It's still heinous. No matter how you look at it, they sure thought of cruel things. By the way, you land dwellers know about the Nissan tragedy during the Great War. Did you hear anything from the higher-ups? No. I doubt they told you. Those lighted men politely avoid talking about it. They think the truth will disappear if they turn away from the past. Bunch of fools. Be careful, land dweller. You'll have a terrible time if you open up your heart to those old men, just like they did in Nissan 500 years ago. This is a machine created to put brutal criminals and dangerous monsters to sleep. It isn't expected to be used again, but it is ready any time, just in case. Anyone who has no business here should leave. Get out right now. But what if I were to stick you in there? That day, 500 years ago, that woman was definitely here. There was no other alternative but to be a captive. We could have won at the cost of many sacrifices, only if that traitor hadn't disappeared with the woman. The escaped woman freed the beast. The beast sucked human blood and ate their flesh and tore the world apart. Excuse me, miss. You resemble the girl who was like an angel and was sacrificed in the Great War. I can picture Zephyr and the followers' confusion. They were the ones who were actually responsible for the death of Sophia. Oh! In actuality, we are still being punished for that crime 500 years ago. It feels almost ridiculous. Oh, so you're the reason that Mother Sophia died. Interesting. Yes, that's right. We are poking around this entire city and learning all of their secrets because everybody will just fucking tell you anything. That Great War 500 years ago, I can remember it like it was yesterday. That's something I can't get myself to forget. Many lives were lost, much love, many dreams, friends. Those irreplaceably important things in our lives were scarred and left to bleed. Are those days going to return once again? I don't want my children or grandchildren to go through that nightmare. You humans are truly unusual living beings, aren't you? You're all like shattered fragments of a mirror. So hungry. Is the meal ready yet? Whatever you do, it all goes back to food. You got that? Food. For me, I get the feeling I'm most alive when I'm eating. Isn't it the same with you guys? You eat to live or you live to eat? We don't even know, do we? I bet those Solarians are always eating all the good stuff. Oh, that's unforgivable. We've been flying up in the sky, right? It isn't easy getting supplies. We can't just go and get all our own. Either. We made it this far somehow, but if the situation continues like this, we better do something. This month's going to be very tight, too. We must cut down on rations a little to make it. But everyone will probably be gripe about that. What am I going to do? Don't know. Sounds like a hell of a problem. I mean, have you seen the fish up in the fountain? Are they edible? I caught one earlier. It seemed pretty big. We're still running around in the sky because of the war that broke out 500 years ago. It doesn't make any sense. Why do we have to suffer for what our ancestors did? What do you think? I can't even get fresh ingredients for meals. I've had it. A lot of these people talk like they've been around for the entire time. Yui? Oh, welcome. You look good, Fed. The meal will be ready soon. Please join us and eat to your heart's content. Yui? Why are you here? Oh, didn't I tell you before? I was born here. After you left the village, I decided to return to Shevat along with the survivors of the village. Because the soldiers from Ave and Kislev were showing up around there. I see. I'm sorry for putting so much trouble on you. What are you saying? It's not your fault. There's nothing to worry about. The people from the village understood after they came here and heard the story. They couldn't blame only you for that incident because Solaris was behind it. Yeah, but... Excuse me, but who's this lady? Oh, you've never met her before. This is Doc's wife, Yui? The wife of Satan? Aha, I take it you are Bart, the orca of the desert, right? I've heard a lot about you. You've been quite busy. It's nice to meet you. Yes, how do you do? Have you met the queen? If you haven't, go say hello to her as soon as possible. Okay, then I'll see you later. Midori. Choo-choo, my friend. Midori really talks a lot. It's amazing how much stuff you have to talk about. We can have a conversation without talking. Have you forgotten already? You just arrived from the surface, didn't you? I've heard about you. They say you saved our colleague captured by the Ethos. Thank you very much for that. I wish they'd give me a mission. I'd teach the Solarians a lesson. Oh, and you are? I feel like I've met you before. You resemble Khan, the one who taught us the art of fighting. Nobody knows his whereabouts after he went down to the surface on the Queen's mission. I doubt something bad happened to him, considering his skills, but I wonder where he is. Well, last we heard he was dead. Krellian holds true power in Solaris, is what I'm saying. The irony of fate. Once that man fought alongside Roni Fatima, Queen Zephyr, and Lacan against Solaris. To protect Shevat from the outside, the ancient technology of the gate is used. It's fundamentally the same thing as the stuff Solaris has planted on the surface. Even with Solaris' technology, the gate cannot be broken through. But at times, I come to think about whether this gate is only for protecting us from Solaris. Maybe that man left this gate behind to separate us, to isolate us from the rest of the world. If that was his intention, then Krellian is indeed dreadful. Does that man's resentment run that deep? So many places to go, so many people to talk to. It is not known how much of the Genesis legend is true. However, the anima relics made through God's wisdom do exist. Solaris' Gazelle ministry is desperate to find the anima relic and Mahanan, a place known to be God's resting place. If Solaris attains that power, no one will be able to stop them. What will happen to the world then? Humans banished from the paradise were foolish enough to revolt against God. In order to resist the power of God, they created 12 anima relics and called themselves gods. For 10 days, 10 nights, the world shed its blood. Mahanan was enveloped in flames. But human strength was no match for God, and the arrogant humans were destroyed by God's anger. Only a few righteous men were left on the land. However, God was also tired and wounded. He decided to rest in the deepest depths of the earth. God's rest was long, but eternity is only a moment to God. Since then, the righteous men who didn't revolt against God had to live in the harsh nature by themselves, being in constant fear of death. The legend also says the following: when the righteous men's children are born again, God will awaken from his long rest and give a helping hand to them. If the legend is true, what will the awakening God bring to the people? What kind of existence is God? Long ago, humans were with God in a paradise in the sky called Mahanan. The place was protected by the power of God. Humans were never exposed to the fear or danger of death. However, one day, humans entered God's forbidden garden and ate a fruit which bestowed upon them tremendous intelligence and power. God found out about the incident, and the humans were banished from the paradise. The prosperous times were over, an era of sorrow and hatred began. That was the first part of the legend of Genesis that was passed on from long ago. They say legends such as this contain some truth to it. Huh. Oh my goodness, so much talking. Balthazar brought Maria to Shevat 5 years ago, along with the Sibzen. Balthazar said he sneaked into Solaris by himself and tried to save Dr. Nicola and Maria. He laughed as he told me that he managed to escape with Maria and take that Sibzen as a souvenir. Maria's father, Dr. Nikolai, was captured by Solaris, and nothing has been heard from him since. In any case, I'm sure he's being forced to do research on gears. If they develop Sibzen further into a new gear weapon and start mass-producing them, well, to say the least, it would be more than we could ever handle. That's not foreshadowy at all. Ah, I see, so you're the son of Khan. Have you met Queen Zephyr yet? She still can't forget about the tragedy in Nisan during the Great War 500 years ago, even though it's not her fault. I assume she can't forgive herself for betraying and abandoning her fellow members, though she had no knowledge of what was going on. Oh, I may have said too much. I'm not supposed to know anything. Anywho, keep up the good work in overthrowing Solaris, young man. So you're the newcomers from the surface? Huh. Seems you all aren't like the usual land dwellers we get, but we're always happy to have more friends to fight against Solaris. I look forward to working with you. Welcome to Shevat. We've already heard that you are our guests. Please use this room as you please. You are welcome to use the bed to rest. Perfect, thank you. Yes, need a nap. Alright, time for a break. Back in a few. Okay, so what have we learned? Who can give me the recap? Well, we've finished our loop. Solaris and Shevat have big beef. Yes. Hey, look, it's Wiseman. Hey, I ransacked your apartment. I hope you don't mind. Animal relics will unlock God. Not quite, but close. Animal relics will combine with gears with pilots that are like appropriately attuned to turn them into godlike beings. Okay, well, that didn't help any. You're finally here. Where have you been? Why are you here? I've told you before. I learned martial arts with your father in Shevat. The queen is waiting. Go ahead. Faye's dad is from here, Khan, and Ellie looks just like Sophia, which we knew from our trip to Nisan. Thank you for coming such a long way. I am the Queen of Shevat, Zephyr. Thank you for coming? What is this? It's just a kid. I may appear to be like this, but I am actually 522 years old. 522? Is that really possible? Yes. I and a select few of the vassals have undergone some special life-extending treatments. We were required to continue living until that final day approaches because of one man. To continue living, this is our atonement for that tragedy 500 years ago. Let us discontinue this discussion of the past. I've heard many things about all of you from Wiseman. Wiseman has been conducting his operations on the surface under my orders, to keep an eye on that man's activities. Also, he was ordered to bring anyone from the surface who would be of help to us here in Shevat. Oh no. Oh no, Ken, you dumbass. I put my snack down on the book, and now there is cheese stuck to this page. I'm gonna have to scrape it off with a knife. 500 years ago, we fought against Solaris for the freedom of the land dwellers. Even after that, we continue to resist Solaris, although we are short of any real power. Land dwellers, can you find it in your heart to help us? We must free mankind from the grasp of Solaris. We must gain true freedom and build a peaceful world to live in. Something's not right. This fight for independence from a tyrant, the battle for freedom, I see you make it seem like your intentions are noble. In reality, though, maybe you're no different than Solaris. Annie, I'm too busy with trying to take Ave back from that bastard Shakan. Hate to break this to you, but I don't have the time. Huh. You are apparently nothing like the calm and quiet Ronnie Fatima, Bart. Yet, you are so similar to Ronnie at the same time. There is logic behind what you say, though. However, I tell no lie. When I say we are doing this purely for the future of the land dwellers, if you still cannot believe us, then defeat Solaris, gain back the independence of the land dwellers, and then see if we still embrace the heavens together. The pretext of the past, the discord between nations, why be concerned at such a small scale? You must look at the bigger picture. It should do you some good if you rest in the palace and think about it. You must think about what you ought to do. But remember, Solaris has been quite active lately, so we don't have much time for leisure. Yeah, I wasn't messing around for an hour. As for you, Ellie, your family and friends, you must understand that they will all have to be your enemies. Without this clear understanding, you may be placing your companions in a situation where it may cost them their lives. Yes, I understand. Very well then, now go get some rest. Alright. Short break, be right back. Okay, cleaned up my mess. Bye. We don't have time for this. Go with Shevat. Your father, Khan, would have wanted you to. My heart is set. Huh? What was that shaking all about? Your Majesty. Was that enemy? Your Majesty, something dreadful has... What's the meaning of this? Yes, that is, we have an intruder in the dock area. The gate generator has been destroyed. What? What's the damage report? Subsystems are destroyed. Gate generation has dropped 70% from normal. We're devoting everything to firefighting and repairs. It will still take some time. What of the intruder? Yes, we believe it's just a lone Gebler soldier. It seems the individual has escaped to the number 17 hangar. Number 17 hangar bay? Sibzen! Maria, wait. It is too dangerous to go by yourself. But we can't just let the spy be... We have our hands full just trying to fight the fire on the shoe generator. If someone doesn't do something, it's possible we'll have more losses. I'll be fine. I can go it alone. Maria, what can you do now when you don't even have Siebzen? But... Then should we go down with Maria? It's the Gebler, right? I'm still ticked off at them. I'll take them on. Is it fine with you, Faye? Please take care of Maria. And be careful out there. Then let's get going, Maria. Then let's all go together. Alright, now we have to choose a party. Would it be possible to have one of you stay behind with the Queen? We don't have the combat experience, and if something ever happens to the Queen... Alright, I got it. Then one of us should stay behind. Who will you leave here? Shall we leave Ellie so that we can spend some time leveling up Bart, I believe, is what happens here? We'll leave Ellie behind. It's totally trustworthy to leave the Solarian here with the Queen of their ancient enemy. Shall I come along? No. Stay here. Hey, Wiseman, what are you doing? A legendary vendor like me happens to be here through coincidence. I've got a line of quality goods, sir, so if you got anything you need, don't hesitate to ask. Well, whatever Maria has is better, so... Okay. Go down. Yes. Central dock entrance. It's no use. The defensive shutter is closed. Isn't there another way to go down to the hangar? We may be able to go down if we use the emergency shaft, but it's not normally used. I don't care. We can't waste time here anyway. That's right. They won't wait for us. I see. The entrance to the shaft is just above here. Let's go. Let's go. A chest. Shevat map. This map is of the lower levels in the emergency shaft. Use it once we get down to the floor several levels below here. Okay. And this way. Jump. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Weird little thingies. Oh no, they took no damage. Oh, gimmicks, you say. Okay, well, they ignored physical attacks, and they're draining my ether points, so... Let's try hitting them with a coin! Robo Beam. We're able to call Siebzan in. Oh, Faye has no power left. Important things to know, I guess, as well. Maria doesn't get to learn death blows. It's incredibly annoying. It's kind of bullshit. Run down the stairs. Yep, fight time. These things again. Do not like. fit in the shaft. So good. The switch, you can change the direction the windmill is spinning. For the fight. Oh, these are different. What are these? Tears, huh? It's starting to piss me off. Oh, unification increases power. Great. Holy piss. Well, that's... Reload. I think I'm going to bring Ellie along after all. Wow. Should not play around, is what we're learning. Oh wait, no. I saved before I took the nap. Gotta take the nap first. Wait. Did I? Yeah. Wow, that's annoying. I hate that. I'm gonna try to mash through this as fast as possible. Bart. Yep. Save point. Let's go. Alright, let's see if we can do this without completely botching it. Okay. Ow, what are you? Wow, they have high defense, don't they? A Nemo burn, please. Oh, they got healed by that. That's bad. Okay, this is much more a problem than that. They do. Fuck! Yes. Yeah, where's this one go? Minotaur? Those ones are called gimmicks, and they suck because they have incredibly high defenses, but they only have 6 HP, which was a hint that was in my game guide that I hadn't looked at yet. They do kind of look like Minotaurs, though, don't they? I hate this small child. I am not entertained by the tiny child. Hate is probably a strong word. Yeah, I fell down with boom. Come on. Shite. Just one shot. Menu? Menu? Oh my god. They have 500 HP, huh? Ellie can one shot. We didn't to do a whole 48 damage. I do not care. Okay. God. Alright, straight ahead first. Yep. Treasure box down there. A battle apron. What's a battle apron, Precious? Attack and defense values +5. Okay. It's like being in the sewers all over again. Oh, fuck these things. Gotta kill these as fast as possible. Okay, maybe I should have targeted the other one. Robo Punch. Fuck. Oh, come on! Ellie, get up. Now we've lost. We have to reload again. And what the fuck is that? What the fuck? I am annoyed. Oh my god. Why wasn't there a save point? Gotta redo all of that. Ugh. I mean, like, this is where I'm at, though. Like, this is the place where I can grind. Where I can run into these things. Not exactly... Like, I can't go anywhere else. This is it. Alright, what I should do is see about... trying to kill these things as fast as possible, I guess. The game guide does tell me that this is where I should be doing some grinding, though. I should be doing this until I'm level 55. It says. At a minimum. Because the monsters give lots of money and XP. Which is like, okay, I guess, but 5 levels? Oh, God. Ether defense is not helping me. So what I need to do is... Alright. Talk about the map for a second, Maria. Thank you. Goodbye. Yep. We run up here. We go down this way. We jump this. We go to this door. And then we go down the stairs at speed. Out this door. This way. No, of course we got to find. Ah, with these guys. Okay. They hit so hard. Let's see if Ellie can take one of these out in a single death blow on her own. She's doing so much more damage. Okay. Now, Maria, are you going to get to go before this guy? Alright, perfect. Where will be this shit? Blast it with a laser. Let's see if we win. Alright. So that is what we must do when fighting these things. This is going to be the only way we get to beat them quickly. It sucks because it means FaZe ain't learning any friggin' death blows down here. I just want to get to the save point here. I don't even necessarily want to finish this, especially now that we've died twice. It's not often that we actually get game overs, you know? I mean, like, they've definitely happened, and they've happened in this game before this zone. I mean, like, we had a game over earlier. I was trying to get cute. I'm trying to be cute right now, which is all the more reason why I'm annoyed we have Maria. Oh, they leveled up once. Yes. You can see I took off my headphones because I was frustrated with the music. Adoy. They have 500 HP. They're going to do that much damage to us, or however much damage back to us if we let them. So these are the ones that Faye can wail on to try to get his count up. And then we just have Ellie murder. And in these fights, we're going to have Maria use items to heal us. Rock, damage to somebody. 44, excuse me. That's fine. There is a little to go again. Okay. We just have to know what we're doing. Oh, Ellie can do Sting Kick. I don't think we watched that one yet, so we should do that. 89. I think we're up to X combos for Faye. So. The fact that you made me wait, game, is really rude. Nope, fight right at the bottom of the ladder. They were waiting for us. Okay, these guys, we just wail on them. So you must have needed some triangles for that. Alright, this way. Ah, we get in a fight first. Robo punch. Yes. Down, down, down. Alright. So there's the battle apron down here. Alright, these guys are it. Okay. Turbo beam. We're like rushing down here to rescue this mech because we're worried about the enemy getting their hands on it. But you can literally just haul it into an air shaft that it's too big for. What is the issue? Battle apron. Alright. So now we run back up here. Go this way. What's through here? A staircase. Alright. Now I have an idea of where we're at. Alright, we're up here. That leads to a staircase down to the black area, which appears to be the lowest level. So let's go to the green one. So this way. Okay, these guys. 500 health. Oh, this goes up. Well, up's not the correct direction. This is the real reason I came up here. Loot, loot, loot. Fuck these guys. Oh, you missed. Robo beam. hole. Fight. Okay, these guys. We just have to come up with an actual strategy for beating these things. That was all. That's gonna be like 80 points of damage to somebody. 88. That's fine. Ellie, please kill this fool. I just want to point out Ellie's a friggin' badass. Like, I thought Faye was supposed to be our martial artist. Down the stairs. Oh, it's a long staircase. What are you... How did you... Joe? That door just won't open. This is no good. Even Big Joe here has given up. I'm annoyed for two reasons. One, how did he get here? Two, the door's blocked. So I need to go that way and head north. Around the corner. Ellie? There she is. There, so we're going to run along, and when we get to a turning point, we're going to take it. Yep. Why? Why? Okay. Robo laser. absolutely cannot let that thing kill us. Not at this point. Gosh, I really knew there was a save point. This is getting misery. Here, take a left, keep going. Alright, now. Up is something, and down is another big spiral staircase to another something. What's the guide say? I think we're gonna go north first. Hey, it's moving? Well, that's not even what the enemy was. Also, Big Joe's an artist, so's Faye. Maybe they can have some talks about watercolors. Yikes. What's behind this door? Oh, this is why the door wouldn't open. Joe! I'm thinking about life, so leave me alone. Robo missiles. Since you survived the Robo beam last time, we'll spend some more mana to hopefully kill you. Good. Good. Well, that's an elevator. No, this must be the way we were supposed to go. So the other way, quickly. No, my... Yeah. God, I'd really like to stop running into these things. They scare me so much at this point. Oh, shit. And now it's going to murder us. Oh, that was way too close. I hate it. I hate it. I forgot that the thing had drained her EP. That'll be helpful. Specifically for her. Okay, now we need to go back up here. Almost made it. Down. A save point. Excuse you, I wasn't even moving. So rude. Oh my goodness, it's almost midnight. God. No, I was wrong. I don't want to fight these things right now. We just saved. We're done. We're done. Ugh. It's late. I'm tired. We're done. Oy. My goodness. Yeah, so this is going to go... well. Let's just say it's going to go well. I'm sure nothing bad can happen. Alright, everybody. Next stream will be Tuesday. As is, I'm tired. I'm going to go to bed. Okay? Okay. Good talk. Take it easy.